Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
In motion right, Debo. They go play action. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Daniels. Shakir hauls it in.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Now inside the 25.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jordan Mason.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Ray Davis
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Daniels looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
To the air goes Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Daniels.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
To throw is Daniels.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Check. Rick it. Check go.
Robinson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A first down carry for Davis.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Right at the 40. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
There's the stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Bills! From 3 yards out.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Flushed out right.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Darius Davis.
45 yards.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
this is intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They'll set up the screen with Davis.
He's got room at the 30.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Allen now looks to throw.
terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Touchdown! Darius Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Davis. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Inside give to Davis. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
56. What's that?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready, you ready?
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31.
Here's Daniels. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
What's that?
On 3rd down, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Davis running left. And